So it was foggy here on land,
Yeah.
and you went out on the water and found it was quite foggy out there.
We were out there in the water, and it was quite nice, though, temperature-wise, but it was foggy and difficult to see, and that's why you have to have a whistle or something on the boat, a sound device to let people know and other boaters that something may be going on. If you have some issues out there, you hear a boat coming your way, kind of eerie. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but fog will be back. Again, here's a viewer photo of what was going on earlier. Lido, Sandy Bauer is getting this just after the fog had lifted around 10, 11 o'clock this late morning. Appreciate that nice shot. And well, look at that reflectivity off the pond near State Road 64 in Bradenton and I-75. And this one coming in from Sydney Desmond, who gets around all over the Sun Coast from Venice northward up into Bradenton now. Here's a look now at the Casey Key webcam showing pretty quiet weather throughout the area this afternoon. Lots of sunshine, good beach weather as a result of that fog lifting, and it turned warm too. Highs today were into the upper 70s. Beautiful sunset tonight. There's still some sea fog just kind of hanging off in the distance there, and we will see some of that start to develop. Already starting to see some of that already. Well, the weather headlines read like this. Looks like a warm again tomorrow and more fog tonight. The cold front comes late Friday afternoon and evening, and then clear but a cool weekend ahead. We are anticipating that whole system to move out of here by Saturday. We have an upper level and mid-level low to the east of the state now, and that's kind of working its way northward. They're separated, so it's not that intense at this point, but it is bringing clouds and rain to the Bahamas there and also into the southeastern portion of the state earlier. Some showers there, even into Highlands County, some rain, but that is now weakening and just barely holding on right now as it makes its way off toward the west. A little more intense earlier today, though, producing some lightning strikes with that just north of Lake Okeechobee. 69 right now, the temperature. Dew point is at 64. Winds out of the west-northwest at 8, and the high today above average 77 degrees. 63 the morning low, and 52 the average, 85 the record set in 2013. And as far as rainfall goes, 1.12 inches for the month thus far. Temperature statewide across the area, 71 in Orlando, now 74 in Miami, 73 in Key West, and 62 in Jacksonville, a bit cooler there. The Gulf water temperature is warming up a little bit. That's kind of nice to see after it got extremely cold there last week. Well, the review of showers showing that rain continuing along the east coast tomorrow and overnight, but then eventually this weekends as a result of that low kind of spinning off and filling up and taking off to the northeast. For us, the concern will be the fog forming, and it could be rather thick at times tomorrow morning. Now, this particular model indicating a few isolated showers, but that's unlikely. The rain chance less than 20% for a few passing showers tomorrow. Most of that will be along the east coast. Well, across the U.S., that major winter storm in California has since shifted now into the central Rockies and northern Rockies, bringing some much-needed moisture there. They could use a little bit of snow in the central and northern Rockies, and over the northeast, some ice and freezing rain into Detroit and also into parts of Toronto earlier now. And there is a storm system heading off to the Great Lakes. In fact, check the forecast for Toledo. Some friends and family up there, they're expecting about 5 to 6 inches of snow and some freezing rain on Friday after a temperature today near 50 degrees in Cleveland. It's 50 there right now, but look at that cold Arctic air set to move in on Saturday and Sunday. And for highs tomorrow, looking pretty nice too. The wind chill not a factor here, but it is over the northern Rockies and the northern Plains states. So that will be a problem for much of the central and eastern portion of the nation coming up over the weekend. Sea fog, a big concern. Light chop in the bays and inland waters. The water temperature now at 60 degrees. Tides upcoming on your screen. The next high tide at 7:31 and sunrise will be at 7:22. Fog developing, mild 63 for a low. Tomorrow, fog in the morning, similar to what we had today. The extended forecast shapes up like this. Temperatures staying warm. On Friday, that rain chance at 40%. It'll be mainly in the afternoon and evening, and then tapering off on Saturday, turning sunny, breezy, and cooler for the weekend. And it looks like Martin Luther King Jr. Day looks to be good. Monday, sunny, 65 for high, but you'll notice temperatures staying in the 60s all the way through early next week. Scott?